Good morning and welcome back to Better Late Than Never. We're going for our walk this morning. We are getting ready for our second auction pickup. We had a major auction pickup about 2 weeks ago, and they took almost all of our big stuff. They took all of our dressers and all the big stuff. And we find that we still have a lot of stuff to go to auction, so they're coming again tomorrow. And originally they said that they were going to come, there's Thomas doing his dog thing, that they were going to come tomorrow afternoon. And when I was making coffee this morning, I thought to myself, let's just spend today getting ready, everything ready to go to auction. And just in case they come early. And then Corey comes and he says, I said to him, I've got the coffee brewing. We'll get back in bed and discuss our agenda for the day. It's what we do. We get the coffee going, then we get back into bed and we discuss our agenda for the day. And so anyways, he said, well, we don't have to discuss our agenda for the day. The auction people called and we're going to be their first pickup tomorrow. And I said, oh my God, my gut was just telling me that we should do that. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend our day getting ready for our second auction pickup after we, of course, walk little Tom. I walk little Tom. And, oh, I'm sorry. Is my finger been in the way? Oh, crap. Well, anyway, so this is our little spin around. That's what happens with Tom. That's how I broke my ankle. He did a spin around with me. And so that's going to be what we do today, is getting ready for the second auction. And then we've got a little bit of grace. We talked to the landlord because of our storage unit flooding and losing days dealing with that. We got a bit of grace, so we're going to actually have our sale that we couldn't have last weekend, this past one, because of the flood in our storage unit that we were dealing with. We're going to have this coming weekend, our stuff for sale. And so this is where I broke my ankle, right there. See little Tom doing his business. Every morning before work, I'd come down here, we'd walk down here, and we'd go down, we'd feed the ducks down there in the pond. And so it had rained and stuff, and we were going down there, and Tom did one of those little spin arounds for me. And just down there a little ways where it's quite steep, we did a spin around, and I fell to my right, and I totally bent my ankle totally up to my leg. It was a total, complete fracture. Everything was disconnected. Everything was just hanging on the bottom of my leg. So I was down there, and my phone was in my arm, on my arm thing. I had my Fitbit on, and I had to put his leash underneath my butt, and I had to hold my leg up with my left hand because my foot was just dangling. When I got it out from under me and I brought it back around, it was just dangling on the end of my leg. So I had to hold up my left hand. I had to get my phone out of my armband. You know how much struggle that can be, with my right. And I had to call Corey. He had just left for work, and he was going to be like 60 miles away. Tell him to get back, turn around. Then I had to call the ambulance, and then I had to call my boss and say I won't be into work today. So anyways, then the ambulance couldn't find me. See? There's the road. See how this hill is and stuff like that. So I had to just keep yelling for help, down there. I could hear sirens and stuff like that. So that was a year ago. And I've got a ton of hardware. They didn't know whether or not they were going to be able to let me keep my foot. But anyways, I'm very fortunate, and I've got a ton of hardware, both sides, and screws and pins and all kinds of stuff in my my ankle. So anyways, yes, and I look down and I have 2 feet, and I'm very grateful for that. Of course, it's been a struggle, like anybody who something like this happens to. Recovery is ongoing all the time. Good days and bad days. So anyways, that's our thing for today. We're going to get ready for the auction, and then we will get everything out of the house the next few days that is not for sale, except for just the bare essentials that we need to stay there for a few days. And so anything that's left in the house will be what's going to be for a garage sale. And then anything that doesn't sell in the garage sale is donation. We'll get a U-Haul and take everything to donation. So that's our agenda for the week. So please follow us as we get ready to start our adventure of living full-time on the road in an RV. There's little Tom. You can watch little Tom. We'll be visiting dog parks along the way too. Tom's going to tell us all about every dog park that we visit. He'll give us thumbs up or thumbs down to them. So there we go. Thank you. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe and follow us on our adventure, because it's never too late. It's better late than never, and it's never too late to live the life of your dreams. Thank you.